day. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw, and it's incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play action. It's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The numbers for Woods last week, 4 catches, 63 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff now to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Back to the air, Goff on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. Now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun, Goff. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. To throw is Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This offense converting once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Henderson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Goff on 3rd down.
And 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams 0. Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. And Gold is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. The killer here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
2nd quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game, though.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Goff. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll run it here with Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
Goff on first down. That's taken in by Henderson. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Here's James returning. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo over the middle, and it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 8 yards out, The 49ers add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break here. Goff. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The return is Henderson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Come on now. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Henderson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Back to throw, Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Gone. They didn't get it. Probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jurrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And down he goes. goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll drop here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. To the air again. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built.
And the Niners get there to bring him down. Quan Alexander drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. It is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 18-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Goff on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff throwing again. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. First down, they run with Howard. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for San Francisco, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.